today. It's Madden NFL football. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was. And we saw this in their loss last week. That led to their demise.
And Jones going to keep once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. The man has got it, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. This one swung out here to Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 57 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1. Because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Oilers have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for Jones last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air. And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Fighting through it, he's got space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And able to work his way down to the 16. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too. Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the having an impact. Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it. And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs
if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the option, it's Jones. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. Houston's offense taking over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards, the pickup there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again this time to the tailback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd misfield. First half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Oilers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Jones on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first and 10, Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So that one will be accepted. Again, it's Jones. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. How about that? Their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Oilers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Jones will drop this underneath for Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
That's what it is, baby. That's what.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Oilers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Escaping the pressure, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. plays like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tackle.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Jones to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And Jones has just thrown his third interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they try the right side here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the